Welcome to the Wrestling News. I am your host, Mike. According to Wrestling Inc., I got some information for you guys from there. Nikki Bella thinks hate from Smartmarks is why WWE hasn't asked her to make a retirement speech. I don't know. Originally, the plan with the Bellas was the Bellas were going to face the Iconics at WrestleMania for the Tag Team Championship. That would have been an interesting match, but this year when they had Total Bellas, they both announced their retirement on the show, but we'll see. But here's an article about it. During a recent installment of Nikki and Brie Bella's The Bellas podcast, Nikki opened up about why she believes she has yet to be invited to make a retirement speech as part of WWE. It was reported late last month that Nikki is suffering from a herniated disc in her neck, and as well as a cyst on her brain. Both of the doctors she visited were adamant that she immediately stops all in-ring competition. It sucks for her. If you don't recall, Nikki Bella used to have a finishing move in the past called the Rack Attack, where she'd have their opponent on top of her neck, and she'd go down her neck with the Rack Attack. Basically, lunge them in the air, go down like on the neck, on her shoulder basically, but I guess that really screwed up her neck a lot. But here's a quote from her. I feel like they haven't had me come in and do a retirement speech because, guys, it's crazy. Brie and I have become hated by the Smartmarks. Nikki explained, I always looked at it like, well, we did a really good job as heels for so long, but it was like the more successful we would get with the reality shows, and as the men that we were dancing and we were dating and married to and all that, we became more and more hated. For people to go against us in the ring and on the mic, it's very easy to create promos with Brie and I, or about us. And I look at Paige and Brian and Edge, and the list goes on of people who got to have the moment of a retirement speech. Nikki began to grow emotional as she reminded listeners of the sacrifices she had made as a performer in WWE. With her career spanning over a decade, Nikki is a two-time WWE Divas champion, with one of those reigns being the longest in WWE history. The former longest reigning Divas champion was AJ Lee, but later on she would quit WWE and marry CM Punk. But that made Nikki Bella the longest Divas champion ever. It's actually going... Okay, this is Nikki said. It's actually going to make me emotional, Nikki said through tears. It's going to make me cry because, I love wrestling. I gave 13 years of my life. I beat up my body. I mean, it was my world. It's so sad sometimes when I see the lack of respect or not the appreciation. How badly I wish I could go out there and wrestle again and do it for the fans and do it for us. I mean, I've risked my life. And you know what? I'm a human being. Sometimes we like to be acknowledged or appreciated. And the fact that I gave so much, I will never get to stand in that ring again and have the thank you, Nikki chant, or even give my last final words. I found out Thursday before WrestleMania, and I'm done. That's it. I pray one day Brie will be appreciated by that crowd. She said again, I don't need to be appreciated by them, and I'll tell you why. There's a small part of the huge WWE universe, Brie responded. Brie went on to explain that although Nikki has been forced to retire from the ring, it's possible that she herself may make a return to the squared circle. The door is closed for Nicole in wrestling, maybe not for me, Brie said. I'm not going to confirm anything, but maybe or maybe not, teaming with Daniel Bryan against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch would be good. But I think too, if I do go back, I would like to do something a little different, something I've never done before, obviously with my husband, but he and I talk about certain ideas. If you use any of the quote, this is all according to the Bella's podcast. I'm going to give them their quotes for that. All right, so that's it. So I will be giving you guys, everybody, you guys and ladies, my wrestling predictions for this Friday for Extreme Rules. So everyone, you can click on my other videos of my wrestling news for WWE. What were my predictions for Stomping Grounds? You can click right here or click in the playlist and click the subscribe button to Wrestling News. All right. This is your host, Mike, from the Wrestling News, signing off. And like I say, it's all about the wrestling, brother. Ooh, yeah, dig it!